Hello and welcome back to Pixelmon World, the mod pack update, and I've been pranked. So pretty much when I logged on to update the mod pack earlier today, I noticed that there's dirt all over my city. So yeah, I think before I get into anything else, I'll probably have to deal with that. But as you can see, I did redo some of the city. I think, yeah, I changed how the pathways were a bit, made them a bit wider for this part. I changed the entrance to the farms to there. And I just generally just tweaked some things. I think I did decide on the final floor for both the Poke Center and the Pokemart. And I did work a lot on my base, which looks pretty cool. Unfortunately, it's filled with dirt. And I realized pressure plates work a lot better than sensors. I think I had them before, but those are my new doors anyway. I know there's a door factor as well. I did some charcoal blocks on the side just so I could put down this stuff because it doesn't work on artifice blocks. And yeah, I want to show you more, but I think I should go clean up this dirt first because it's kind of getting in the way. But I'm actually not sure who did this prank. It does say, man, your base is dirty. You should probably clean it up. Love, Neros. But the thing is, I have a suspicion it might not be Neros who did this. Because pretty much I got up really early today when I was updating the server. And Neros wasn't on yet. He could have been on since I went to bed and since I got up, which is kind of likely. But he wasn't on right away, and I know One Mad and his friend who recently joined the server, Athana, I think? Ethan? I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. Sorry if I just completely butchered it. Anyway, I know they were on, so I'm not sure, because Neros isn't really into the whole pranking thing. So if he doesn't want to be pranked, he also shouldn't be pranking himself. So I think they might have done it and put his name on it. I'm not sure. I'll have to check with them once they're around to see who actually did it. But yeah, they left a diamond shovel, so this should at least be easy to fix. But it's also worth noting they actually, whoever it was, broke the pranking rules because you're not actually supposed to prank in cities. Like, they could prank inside my base, but this rest of the city is considered a public area. So they're not supposed to, like, fill a Poke Center with dirt, because it's supposed to be a safe place. And there's a couple other rules they broke, which I'll show you when I get to that part. But yeah, let me just clean this place up. Okay, well, I cleaned up the dirt from everything but my base, so I think I should at least show off the farms. I did move this to the other side, and back here I have this area all nice and with crops. I had to redo this wall in such a bit, but I don't know, I like how it looks. I might make this other bricks or such in the future, not stone, but stone's kind of nice for some things. I don't feel the need to make everything out of limestone anyway. And here's the current apricorn farm. I think I might add a second one, like for a whole bunch of like the black and gold and such. It might be attached to my base or hidden, connected to here somehow. But yeah, here's the farms, and this is also an area up here which I didn't even think they might have knew about and filled with dirt. God darn it. So they knew about this place too, apparently. But I was thinking of doing some other farms up here, like the pumpkin, sugarcane, even netherwort might go up there. And also I did finally decide on the flooring for these buildings. I decided just to go with white because I couldn't think of any other colors to go with because I couldn't use the limestone. And this has a PC and healer, but I'm still not done designing it. And yeah, my base. Let me just clear this out as I tell you the changes I made. Pretty much, I have this go into auto smelting, which I couldn't get set up properly because it turns out the factory upgrade for the furnace doesn't work. And this is a basic block sorting system. I try to make it a bit more complex. Actually, I can just throw the dirt in here and it should sort it into the dirt barrel. But pretty much, I used the hopper ducts and the filtered hoppers. I try to sort like 4 different block types, but I had trouble, so I found a way to do. Actually, I did figure out how to do it. It's just I didn't have enough space to do it with my limited wall space sort of thing. So yeah, so I ended up just doing it basic for cobblestone, dirt, and the rest just goes into the chests I had set up there. But this is my new upper floor. I think they might have got up here too. Yep. So this is the ladder that I might put as an elevator later on. And here's just an upper floor I have. You know, just, I don't know what will go here. I'll probably at least see enchanting stuff, maybe brewing too. And yeah, I probably broke a few torches by now, which isn't good. Oh wow, that gives it away easily. Just accidentally hit it, but that's not a real wall, and that's actually why I did that pattern for the side, so this wall would blend in. Also, it looks nice, but this leads out to that cave system I might have shown on camera before. pretty much out in the back of the mountains. I think I did go through them briefly, but yeah. Okay, so I finally cleared all the dirt from here, but yeah, I also plan to go up one higher, and my ground floor is blue. This is green. I was thinking the top floor would be red just because of the limestone colors and such. And yeah, there's a few dirts here, but here's where the next row is broken. This is considered a secure room. Now, the only way to open this door is with my key here. Other keys will not work. So, I don't know how they got in here without breaking blocks, and you're not allowed to break blocks to get into secure rooms, but this is where I moved all my stuff. The other rule is that they put blocks near my bed, which you're not allowed to do, even though it wasn't directly on the bed. It still was a bit close, so if they did use a lock-picking key and had that enchantment, which I would only expect Neros to have, so it's a possibility. I have to check. But yeah, kind of annoyed they actually got in here because it's all locked and secure, so they shouldn't have been able to get in here without griefing, which is once again against the rules. So yeah, I'll have to have a talk with whoever did this, but let me just finish cleaning this up real quick. Okay, so I have all the dirt cleaned up now, and yeah, here's my dirt barrel, and it should have sorted the dirt I put in, not into this chest, but into the barrel. Also will sort cobblestone. The rest aren't connected, and those are the other barrels and such I need to just set up better, but it pipes into this chest and has some filters going in there. I don't really want to explain it all. I think I did a spotlight on that recently too, but yeah, here's my food chest. I used some emerald blocks, mainly so they'd not try and link to the iron ones. Here's my locked ingots chest, which no one should be able to get into but me. And just to show you, I did show the recipe last episode, I think, for the lock. Where is it? It should be, yeah, there. You put the key in the center that you want the lock to use, and then that around it, and the key ring would be like that. But to actually make a key, I don't think I've shown this before, and just to double check that the lock is working, you go like this, and if you want to clone a key, you put the key you want to clone in that slot. But yeah, this key should not be able to open anything. Yep, it doesn't seem like it's working, so only my key will open these locks, which I have on this key ring here. If I shift click, it should open it up. So yeah, my base key. And yeah, so this key can open and close these doors, my key can, and this spare key I'll just put in this locker. This base is still a bit messy, and I do have a spare base key and some spare base locks for things I want to lock in the future. Here's some of the stuff I haven't really sorted yet, and I'm going to sort my inventory real quick, then do a bit more of a tour. Okay, so I got that stuff sorted away, and yeah, this is where my furnace is. I need to reset the automation because I think it's still in here. Yeah, the factory upgrade, I had to disable it because when you right click it to set, like, you can choose which side inputs fuel, inputs items, and which side outputs the items. But when you right click, it just crashes because that feature isn't working in 1.7.10 yet. So I'll need to go back to the old hopper input and such and reset that up. But until then, it's just a weird looking furnace. So the ingots are here, my tools are here, food is here, and blocks are here. And I have the block barrels here with the limestone, or yeah, the basalt, marble, limestone ones in here at the moment. Here's my Pixelmon chest with this stuff and my various backpacks. And just to mention, I did get a few more items off camera. And, oh, that was actually my first hyper potion. Woohoo. But I need to grab some more Pokeballs. And, yeah, I got a metal coat. Oh, here's my apricorn one. Metal coat, 2 master balls. I think I have screenshots of them. I'll put on screen now. A power bracer, choice specs, a power belt here. A Dragon Scale, a Metronome, Rock Smash TM, Power Lens, Bulldoze TM, and I did fight a boss and get a bunch of loot. It was like a really high level boss, and yeah, I got a Razor Fang, Mantra Brace, and Shell Belt. So I'm doing pretty good. I really just need to get a Choice Scarf. I think that's like the only big item I'm missing. And the Life Orb was added in the update. I probably should note some other things in the update, but gems. They also added these craftable gems, or you can also craft incenses. How gems work, though, they power up a move, but they're consumed after they're used. So I definitely will want some maybe for the championship, but besides that, it's not really useful. But yeah, so gems, incenses, they also added new boss drop items like charcoal, the ones that boost only certain types of moves, like charcoal only boost fire moves, the miracle seed for grass. The Life Orb was added, I think a couple other used items, several new Pixelmon, but all of them flying, like Star Raptor, one I really want to get, Alteria, Chatot, and I think it was the Vulture one. Mandibuzz. I'm not sure. But yeah, besides that, there were some other things added, like Chisel got a new block. There's some new door stuff in Mouse's doors, but there wasn't anything huge that I really am going to show right now, so let's just move on with the episode. Okay, so the only bad thing about the update is since I'm no longer using Cauldron and I'm now using Forge instead, I previously was using Cauldron with Permission Bucket to get the commands to work for EVs, IVs, and Wonder Trade. Those no longer work, so I can't do this kind of thing anymore. I can still do it because I'm op at the moment, and I did talk to other people, and since I've been using the IVs, EVs commands a lot for the stuff I do, at least off camera, I'm still going to be able to check that stuff, and if they want me to check the stuff, I can do it for them. But yeah, until I can get something else to deal with permissions, I won't be able to use those commands, or at least I shouldn't as much, and I won't be able to Wonder Trade. Because I could Wonder Trade, but it's unfair if I'm the only one who can do that. For just checking the stats, that's not as big of a deal, I feel, so yeah. But I did do some sorting. I did catch a Starly, is that how you say it? Yeah, Starly. Keep thinking it's Startly. But yeah. So I did catch one. It's not very good stats. I was trying to get a new Nidoran because I didn't really like the one I had because this was the one I had before, but it has Rivalry, which while it ups damage when the Pokemon's the same gender, it actually reduces it if they're not the same gender. So I was trying to get a nice one, a Poison Point. I think this one did have it, but it wasn't exactly what I was looking for. So I might want to try and catch a better one. But yeah, here's my team that's all trained up to level 50. And here's the stuff I'm training. Here's going to be my gym team. I'm not sure which one of these I want to use, but the new player, I think it's just Ethan. I'm not sure. But yeah, the new player, he accidentally picked a Mudkip, so I traded him one of my Torchics for it since I needed one. And it turns out it was pretty good stats. Here's the other guys I was training up. I decided on which Torchic I was using. I caught a Yanma and actually got a Salamence of Wonder Trade. And he's very strong, so I totally want to use him. He doesn't have a very good nature, but he has the Intimidate ability, which is awesome. And he has Fire Fang, so I'm just like, how can I not want to use him? So yeah, I also called a Staryu because I really do love Starmie, but it's not the best stat, so I might not use him, so we'll see. So over here I have some other good stat Pokemon that I probably won't be using, but I could. Like, these are backups in case I need a Yanma, Torchic, Trapinch, Numel. I still want to get another Luxray pretty much with Intimidate, but I haven't found one as good as the one I already have, sort of thing. And here's some other ones that were decent, and here's some ones with pretty good IVs, even though they're not really ones I want to train. Here's my legendaries and shinies, and I am up to 3 shiny Carps. Neros accidentally, or not accidentally, on purpose, used all his Master Balls and didn't save one for me, so I didn't trade him the Carp, and I call another one off camera. And I think that's about it. Oh, and speaking of other Wonder Trades and such, I just got to put all my Wonder Trades and catches in here now, so I'll just look over the boxes so you guys can see. But some of these were Wonder Trades, some weren't, and I was actually trying to get Evolpix with its ability, but I realized Drought is only its hidden ability, and hidden abilities are a 1 in 150 chance, so the chance of getting one with a hidden ability that also had good stats was just not going to happen. So I just kind of gave up on that, but I wanted it because the Drought ability activates Sun, which would double my Leavanny's speed because it has the Chlorophyll ability. So yeah, and I'm also 1 away from getting that achievement for all the starters, although I never specified if they had to be first stage or last stage, and I never even told you about that achievement, so whoops. But yeah, here's the stuff I have to Wonder Trade when it comes back, and I might end up just releasing some if I have to, but pretty much what I want to do this episode is I want to go prank people because yeah, I was pranked, so I need to prank back. The thing is, I don't know who to prank, so I'm just going to prank both of them. And yeah, this is a marker beacon. It's made like this. A bit costly, but it's a really cool effect. Let me just demonstrate here. If I set it down, I didn't know it counted as a light source. Okay. But let's just say I want to use Swiftness, and done. That's spinning around. But I can do other things. I can remove the offset and face the player along the y-axis. Is that the one? I think that might be it. Rotation speed to 0. Okay, it was face along the X, I think. Or maybe it was face along both. So no matter where I move, it will follow me. And I can do some other cool things like, I don't know, a giant eye. So yeah, I can make a giant eye that follows the player around. And I can offset it, and you can see the text there, but it's a bit too big to see it here. Let me scale it back. So yeah, pretty much my plan is to take one of these, to each of their bases that I know of, and it's also going to be the first time I visit both their bases. And I'm going to hide one of them underneath where they can't find it, and then I'm going to show you the results. So, oops, forgot to lock that door. I need to put the blocks above this so they can't actually get in. Because you can currently use a trick of end scepters to get in, which is why I did the double block thing. Anyway, I want to do that, and then I want to head back here. Actually, I probably should grab the orbs now. And some blocks. But I want to catch Moltres and... Not Moltres, sorry, I did that one. Zapdos and Articuno, so I'll be the first to catch all 3 birds, because I have the orbs charged up in one of these lockers, I believe. This one. So yeah, that's why I got the other Master Ball, so I still had one spare in case I ran into Rayquaza, Kyogre, or one of them. So yeah, let me just get prepared, and then we'll head to their bases, prank them, and catch the birds. Woohoo! Okay, so once again, I forgot to write down the coordinates to the bird shrine, so I decided instead of going to prank them first and having to backtrack all around, since my base is close to the Zapdos shrine right over here, I just head here. And yeah, I think this one is a bit different of a layout than the... Yeah, it's just open. So, I'm gonna build the roof, like I did before, and then I'll catch a Zapdos and a Master Ball, of course, because I have 3 Master Balls, and yeah, so give me a second to build this, then we'll catch it. Okay, so I have this all set up now. I'm not sure if Zapdos spawns. No, it can't spawn down. No, it might be able to spawn here. So, I'm not really sure where it spawns when I put this orb in, so, oh, there it is. So, Zapdos. Also, I forgot to mention, I should have mentioned this beforehand, the battle screen has been bugging out, especially when I did the non-rotation mode. But please don't bug out when it hits a wall. But yeah, it's been doing like a really freaky thing. We'll just spin all around and spaz out. So, yeah, I turned it back to rotation mode because it seems to do that less often. But if it does that, I'm just going to cut the battle or at least change how the screen looks because it's really painful to watch and I do not want to put any of my viewers through that. So, yeah, I caught Zapdos. I'm not the first one to catch it because Purple already caught it, but I caught Zapdos. So let's see what stats it is real quick. Oh, nice and neutral nature. And since I can, I am going to just IVs 3. And it is... not bad. I still might use it because I can use that in the championship. So, yeah, now the other direction to try and find one of their bases and/or Articuno. Oh, look, a chest. Anything useful in here? Oh! Okay, that was actually worth noting. I got Stone Edge. That's one of the strongest TMs in the game. Okay, so I found his base. At first I thought it was the farms down there, but then I saw the stuff up here, teleport, and he has a Doduo in his base. That can't be good. But yeah, I don't know. It actually looks really cool, but so yeah, I'll just prank him, have a look around, and he has a lot of furnaces. But yeah, just have a look around and then set up a little beacon somewhere, and yeah. Well, that looks like it's going to be an annoying prank. The eye follows you no matter where you go. And it's just on level, I don't think you're going to see it from outside the base too easily. But from inside, it's going to be very weird till you put a roof on the base, which he's probably going to work on. But still, I think it's distracting enough, so he has to figure out where I hit the beacon exactly. And I'm not going to show you guys, so he can't see when he watches the video. So, yeah, that'll be fun. Also, I probably should know, I'm not sure if One Mad also lives here, or if it's just his friend. I still don't know how to say his name. I'll just call him Thorson, because I'm pretty sure that's his last name of his in-game name. So yeah, Thorson. I know this is his base, or at least he said it was. And yeah, it's good enough. So now I'm going to head back to my base, access the Nether Hub, head down to the ice biomes, go get Articuno, and then head by Neros' base, then back to spawn probably. So yeah. So I finally found the shrine. I have an odd feeling I might have been right near it and then completely missed it somehow, but I probably should put a roof on this, but I just want to fight Articuno and get it over with, so if I miss it completely, it's my fault. So yeah. Okay. No, don't you do this. Come on, Venusaur, you can do it. Okay, that's what I meant. Okay, so I have Articuno now, and yeah, that's what I meant by the screen just spazzes out, and this shrine got a bit destroyed by an ice lake, which is a bit ironic if you think about it. So yeah, now I have Articuno, and that makes it all 3 birds. And right? Did all my birds have neutral natures? I don't know. I might use Articuno as well. I can't tell which one I really want. Unfortunately, Zapdos has Peck, so I'll need to teach it better moves if I want to use it. Articuno has Ice Beam, though, so, yeah, and since I can, yeah, ignore that. Since I can, let me just check its stats real quick. Not that good. Anyway, out to Neros' base now. Okay, so a bit of bad news. I couldn't find Neros' base, so I just came back to mine. And just want to show you, I have a lot of fish here. I didn't really catch much other loot, though. But yeah, I looked around for Neros' base. The coordinates I had just didn't have anything there either. He just completely destroyed his entire base and moved, which is a possibility. I wouldn't put it past him. Or I wrote down the wrong coordinates. Both are possibilities, so yeah, I do know he kind of knew that me and other people knew the coordinates, at least that I saw in his video. So it's likely enough that he would want to move either way. So I can't find him to prank him. I'll have to check with that later, see if I can get him to mention where he is, because you're not supposed to have a hidden base on the server. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm just going to head to spawn and show you the new Hall of Fame achievement stuff, and yeah. Okay, so I'm at spawn with all 3 legendary birds, and here's the new Hall of Fame entrance. I decided to move it around so it's less hidden and so it fit better with the room here. I kind of redid the room. As you can see, there's an achievement for the first one with the bird trio, first one with the weather trio, which is Groudon, Rayquaza, and Kyogre. Also, there is a second Groudon, Thorson called it. I have no idea what to call him. So yeah, and then there's one also for all the legendaries. So I have the first Articuno capture. So I'm just going to fix this sign. And that one as well, because I'm the first one with the trio. Okay, so now I have a whole bunch of achievements here. The first bird trio, and 3 of the first legendaries. I really would love to get the first Kyogre capture as well. Kyogre, whatever you want to call him. And I probably will have the first gym, or official gym as well. I made one for Gym Victory and official gym. And there's another one over here. Yeah, that's how you spell his name. Thorson, that's just the easy part. I'm not sure how to say the first part. So yeah, he caught Groudon without a Master Ball and got that achievement. And there's a few other things over here now. Pretty much there's a point system. The more achievements you get, the more points you get. There's pretty much for getting your name on the wall 5 times, 10 times, and 15 times all awards points. And I know there's not really enough achievements to do that yet. At least beyond 5. I think I'm the closest now to 5. And one for getting the all-starter achievement here, all 15 starters, which I think I'm one off from. I'm not sure how we're going to count it. All fossils. Purple's probably going to get that one. To get the first 151 Pokemon, that's still up for grabs. Getting all the legendaries, so we're pretty far off from that one as well, but I'm closest, I believe. And the champion achievement. Now, if you come over here, you can get rewards by cashing your points. 1 point is any Pixelmon item, Master Ball, choice item, whatever you want, life orb. 1 point's also 1 first stage Pixelmon, so you can pick something like a Torchic, not a Blaziken. 2 points is any first stage shiny. And 4 points is any 1 Pixelmon, including legendaries, and 5 points is any 1 shiny Pokemon, so you can pick shiny legendaries. So, yeah. Well, here are all the birds together, and here's the funny thing. That's not even a large Zapdos. So if you look here, my Moltres is a Pygmy, my Articuno's a Runt, and my Zapdos is only ordinary. And look how big they are. So, yeah, I kind of want to see what the biggest size is, ginormous or whatever it was. So, yeah, I got all 3 birds, though, and I think I'm going to wrap up the episode here. I'm kind of a bit annoyed I didn't get to prank Neros with this, but, I can always save it for another time, or another person. We'll just have to see. But, yeah, I think I'm going to wrap up this episode here. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll have to do a bunch of training off camera, and maybe I'll charge up the other orb to catch another Zapdos or something. We'll see. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and until next time, goodbye.